All right. So at this juncture, we will invite our president, Reverend Prince Beidu. Hello, Reverend. Please, are you online?
Yes, I'm on.
All right.
David.
So we'll invite our president, Reverend Prince Beidu, to give us a presentation on GAND now and the future. Thank you. Over.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, General Secretary Joseph. So grateful. Thank you, members of GAND. And I would also want to add my voice to Joseph to say, to apologize for the late start. I trust all of us are well. I can see over 83 people online now. Please, if you can hear me clearly, can I get a feedback? Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, you are heard clearly, loud and clear.
Loud and
Okay.
clear.
Okay. Thank you very much. So this is our we have had a convention. The convention, as in every year, at least from 2022, the governing board will start the CPDs with a sort of a mini AGM. So that we can give the academy the strategies and the plans for that particular year, and also let the members know about what we have been doing so far. So today's discussion is actually GAND in focus. We try to zero and narrow down on the things that we are doing, the things we hope to do. And this one is our first meeting since we were elected into office in October 2024. So we'll take the opportunity also to take us through what we have in mind for the next 3 years ahead of us. So I believe that we'll have a good time as we go on, and there'll be a time for discussion. So the opening prayer is done. So now it's time for my presentation. So the meeting outline is as you can see. There will be a presentation by the chair of GAND Foundation on the critical resource mobilization. And then we'll have an open engagement. And also the secretary will, after the engagement and the presentations, the immediate steps that will arrive at will be outlined for us. Then we'll close. When we close, don't be in a hurry to leave. Let's be on a bit and interact. Somebody that you have seen for a long time, like I've seen Manyanya on the call, a strong CPD committee member. And once you are there, when we close, we have to talk small. I can see quite a number of people that I would want to talk to. So please, when we are done, don't rush out to sign out. Okay, so this is the outline of my presentation. I'll just give a short introduction, then we'll talk about the focus of the governing board for our tenure, 2024-2027. Then we'll talk about the defining goals for the various departments of GAND. So our focus, how are the various departments pushing it to get to? And so I'll have a summary statement or summary sentences to talk about the focus goal definitions for the various departments. Then I'll give a one-pager on the key outcomes of the the governing board, what we hope to achieve by close of our tenure. Then I'll just give the academy a heads up on the happenings on the grounds. What have we been doing since October? Then I'll conclude. So I would want to start by just refreshing our memories on the vision and the mission of GAND. So our vision is to represent and develop the nutrition and dietetics professions to contribute towards achieving optimal nutrition for all Ghanaians and to provide the most credible source of nutrition and food information as applies to health and diseases in Ghana. Then our mission statement is that the academy that is GAND will be a progressive and dynamic organization which promotes a supportive environment by providing dynamic professional services responsive to the needs of members who are committed to promoting high standards of nutrition and dietetics in Ghana. So this one is the basis of everything that I'll talk about, the vision, the mission, and we have a 9-point objectives as enshrined in our constitution. And I want to refresh our memories on that one as well. So we see the objectives of GAND, 9-point objectives: to ensure the observance of high standards of professional conduct among nutritionists and dietitians, to foster corporate spirit among nutritionists and dietitians in promoting food and nutritional well-being in Ghana, to encourage the pursuit and integration of research, professional development, and relevant advancements that will enhance the progress of nutrition and dietetics knowledge and practice. So to encourage the exchange of scientific and professional information, ideas, and discussion of subjects of common interest to its members. And also, the fifth objective is to be the authority in food and nutrition across relevant sectors in Ghana. We are also to create and maintain a registry of members in good standing, to cooperate with other nutrition and dietetics societies or associations in Africa and elsewhere, including the International Union of Nutritional Sciences and the International Confederation of Dietetics Association, in upholding high standards and dignity of the nutrition and dietetic profession. The eighth objective is to advance and promote the professional interest of members. And the ninth is to place at the disposal of accrediting institutions optimum standards for training of nutrition and dietetic professionals. So I think this one is just agitating our minds to just to know the academy we find ourselves in and what we are set out to do. So I will be presenting on, based on the vision and the mission and the objectives set out. In 2019, GAND was incorporated and launched by Her Excellency, the First Lady, Rebecca Ekufuor. So there was this 2 years of interim leadership, and 2019, 2021, we had our the first substantive executives formed or inducted into office. Then the tenure ended in 2024. So right after the inauguration of GAND, there was this plan that the interim governing board put in place, the strategic plan 2020 to 2025, which based on the vision and the mission and also the objectives set out by ourselves, we had 6 or 7 key strategic pointers: professional visibility, quality assurance and professional integrity, professional development and empowerment. We had professional excellence, GAND autonomy, governance and accountability systems, and infrastructure development.
I say I got my things on it.
So
I mean, like, don't delete.
All right. So please kindly mute yourself so we can all flow. All right. So these 7 pillars form the foundation of what GAN was going to do from 2020 to 2025. And I'm happy to say that we have chalked some successes with these strategies. Many more are yet to be done. And based on this, this one is ending this year. So the current GB has put a committee together to look at this one and also new injections or new knowledge and ideas that could be added to now do the strategic plan for 2026 to 2030. So we are still pushing this a strategic plan. The ones we've been able to do and the ones we are yet to do, we are pushing hard to accomplish quite an amount, or quite a number of it, so that it will be left with a few to carry it over to the next strategic plan.
Thank you very much.
So we came to the office in October, and looking at our objectives, looking at our vision and mission, we came up with the 5 Ps to just drum home the point of what we would want to do between for these 3 years ahead of us, 2024 and 2027. So the goal of this governing board is to populate, position, permeate new territories, pioneer collaborations, and prosper GAND. So we have the populate, position, permeate, pioneer, and prosper. These are the 5 keywords that is driving the, if I may put it rightly, the sub-vision in achieving the overall vision of GAND within this period that we will be in office. So I'll take a bit of time just to elaborate on it. So I know, so that during the open forum, if you have a clarification to seek or a question to ask or suggestions to make, it can be clearer for us. So for populate, the plan is to grow GAND from the current members in good standing of about 300. So when we publish the members in good standing list, you realize even though the people who have actually registered with GAND is almost getting to, it's in excess of 700, getting to our thousands. But every year, those who really commit themselves to GAND and its activities, it hovers around 300. So we want to have this audacious plan to push ourselves from 300 members in good standing to 1,500 in the next 3 years. And this calls for a lot of work. So those of you who have met me this year in GAND or nutrition-related activities, as soon as I meet you, I'll ask, have you registered with GAND? Have you paid all your necessary fees to be in good standing and all that? And on this, it is a burden that is on the shoulders of all of us, especially those who are the 300 members in good standing. Please, let all of us push and encourage our friends and colleagues who, some of them, when I ask, they have even forgotten about whether they have registered or not. It means that they have not paid their dues for a long time. So we want to encourage ourselves. Let's encourage our members, those who have passed their licensure and all that. Let's encourage them to register with GAND and together push our vision and mission forward. So this is about the populate. It's a one-liner ambition to move ourselves from 300 and cut through the thousands into the 1,500 by the close of 2027. Then about the positioning, we want to know GAND is very well respected in the International Union of Nutrition Sciences. And last year, we were able to also register with the International Confederacy of Dietetics Associations. So we are members of IUNS and ICDA, and we are in good standing in both of these international organizations. And we want to keep our position of significance there, so that for the IUNS, that we have had a GAND member, one of our advisory council members, Professor Analate, climb up to be the president of IUNS. And we have Professor Zoto currently as a governing board member of IUNS. So for the IUNS sphere, Ghana is very much known and our influence is seen. So ICDA, we are just 1 or 2 years old within it, and we hope to consolidate our position in IUNS and also push to be significant among the ICDA, and also get some of our members to be part of the leaders where possible. Also, we want to, by positioning, you see, right now sometimes, as all of us complain, we had a circular, and it was even posted on our page, talking about the fact that we a lot of us, allied health, we have about 3,200 allied health practitioners that we are still hitting the doors of Minister of Finance or Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Health to be able to get some breakthrough in getting clearance for the allied health professionals to be taken. Out of this 3,200, about 1,000 and over are dietitians and nutritionists. So, but then in the midst of this, when we are not getting any headway, and you will see a memo coming out to say doctors should come and apply, and a lot of people are furious. One thing that we can learn from this is that they have systematically, the medical profession, Ghana Medical Association has systematically created a niche for themselves, world-class niche for themselves, and they cannot be ignored. So it didn't happen overnight. GAND, by and large, has only been around officially, if we do not take our antecedents, and we are talking about when we merged, it's 2019 till now, which is about 6 years. So we have a lot of work to do in systematically creating world-class nutrition and dietetics professionals, and creating a brand for ourselves that the country cannot ignore, so that we can have a voice and a say. It is a systematic. It's something that we must deliberately do with time. And I believe that whilst we are talking about positioning, we are going to put things in place in the strategic plan, so that we will be able to give ourselves a few years ahead to be people that we must necessarily be consulted or reckoned with, so that some of these downsides we see when it comes to classing or rating the various professions in Ghana, we seem to be on the low ladder. We have recognized that, and we need to work on this, so that registered nutritionist, registered dietitian, that credential becomes very important, and that makes very important professional group that cannot be ignored. This is a very passionate aspect of what we want to achieve within the days and the years ahead of us. So by doing that, what we want to do is to create a niche for nutrition and dietetics practice in Ghana, and that we will become it's a profession that people will go out of their way to say, I want to be a dietitian, I want to be a nutritionist. It's something that we want to create, that when somebody identifies with being a nutritionist or a dietitian, that person will feel proud. So that is about positioning. So when we talk about permeating, we are saying that we have, apart from the traditional Ghana Health Service, Ministry of Health, CHAG, absorbing nutritionists and dietitians, that has been the norm. So anytime we are not having quite an absorption from these three organs, and a few with the industries, we have a lot of backlog of our people in the house and not working. So we want to look at where we can create importance for ourselves. So industry is now beckoning. As for nutrition, we have had quite a number of nutritionists in industry. We are having a few dietitians in industry now. We want to create more avenues. We are looking out to other places, other industries that are not looking towards our direction, but we can be very important to them. We are trying to put strategies in place to meet or to cause them to see that they need us, so that some of our members can also have access to work in those areas. The Ministry of Education, for instance, as it happens in Japan, where nutritionists are employed in every school to help, especially the early low grade schools. Low ladder schools, where the kindergartens and crèches, where they are tasked to help the children to imbibe healthy nutrition or nutritional habits. So by the time that they are in their teenagers or teenage years, they really know what they should choose and not. So we want to look at the ministry as well. The National Health Insurance Authority, they are doing very well with the curative, but we want to push the aspect of the wellness, whether we can have a collaboration with them, so that our members who are having their own practice, or 2 or 3 people are coming together to open nutrition dietetic centers, they can their clients could be paid for by the NHIA, so that we prevent the numbers of people who are graduating into having disease conditions, especially the non-communicable diseases. So the catering industry is a big area also for us. We are looking at the place, collaboration with caterers, and also pushing the frontiers towards members entering the catering arena and offering strictly healthy options. The hotels as well, and others. In fact, the permeating agenda is crucial for us, because if we only limit ourselves to the traditional absorption by some industry, Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, CHAG, and some few private hospitals, we will keep on getting backlogged, because we are training huge numbers now, huge number of nutritionists, huge numbers of dietetics or dietitians coming inside or being released into the job market. So this is also dear to our hearts, that we will push and get the non-traditional allies of nutrition and dietetics open up to us, so they can absorb some of our professionals as well. So the pioneering is crucial. So if you looked at our objectives in our constitution, I think objective number, is it 6, where we are saying that we should form important collaborations, we realize that we don't have, you see, dietetics in Africa generally has not been, it's not well developed and strong like the way nutrition is strong. So we can take advantage, GAND can take advantage of the rudimental stages we find ourselves to push for an alliance. So maybe South Africa is strong, Nigeria is pushing up. When you look at Egypt, then we can form a 3 or 4 nation alliance to try and bring the Africa dietetics or African dietetic practitioners together, so that we become pioneers as well, and a lot of benefit comes out of that. We share knowledge, and when we go and seek for support to improve on tools development and all that, when we go together as a team or a group, we will do better than when we do it as individual countries. So we are looking forward to forming alliance with other dietetics associations across Africa, to be able to form a group, an African body that can push dietetics in the African sphere. For the prospering, it's in 2 legs. Prospering the members of GAND and prospering GAND as an academy. And you know, when the members are prospering, then the academy will also become prosperous. So We want to increase our push at getting more clearance from the Ministry of Health. And as I move on, I'll let you know what we are doing about this as recent as this month. Then we want to work to secure the sole right to opening and operating practice centers of dietetics, nutrition, and health shops. So nutrition shops, dietetics shops, right now it's free for all. Everybody is able to open some, whether they have a training or they are registered nutritionists or registered dietitians or not. They're able to open, and they are making the money out of the space. But as the bill, Allied Health Bill states, we will need people to be people to register before practicing as dietitians or as nutritionists. So it's very important that we get to understand that. So if we are able to get HEFRA to put us on their list, that somebody can just go and say, I'm opening a nutrition center, a nutrition shop, I'm opening a dietetics shop or dietetics center, or nutrition and dietetics shop. That it will be very important that we do that. Oh, sorry for the break. Yeah, so we are working to secure the sole right to opening and operating practice centers of dietetics, nutrition, and health shops. Also, we want to make GAND attractive in the sub-region and the world to increase our employability across this region. In fact, when you look at the sub-region, I just had a patient who is the consultant for Gambia's teaching hospital. They are doing their first dialysis unit, and he said he was asking them who is coming to handle the nutrition of the patient, of the kidney patient. Do they have a dietitian there? They said, oh no, they don't have a dietitian. That's the topmost hospital in Gambia. So he told me that, oh, you tell the medical director so that they can get to us and see how GAND, we can form collaborations with them. And maybe we may send some people to Gambia from time to time to go and see the not only the kidney patient, but the general cases, so that we'll be able to help them. So when you look at the West Africa and Africa in general, the practice in dietetics and nutrition is so low. It's not that advanced. So we really need to collaborate, make our professionals very, very attractive. So we can have a company that can send dietitians or nutritionists outside Ghana to go and take care of people, and it's also a form of getting employment for our people. We also, in prospering, we are looking forward to getting enough money to be able to buy landed properties, especially land, a sizable land that can host our GAND office, GAND office complex and nutrition village. So we are hoping to do that. And there's also a good news about the specialization. 2 years ago, we sent the specialization nutritionists and dietitians, the various specialties, to the Ministry of Health. And it seems we have the desire in this current administration to get the allied health professional, allied health, how do you call it? To get the college, allied health college, to be able to train specialists. So we are working on that too at the Allied Health Federation level. We are pushing for that to be done. What this means is that GAND will have to go ahead and get some collaborations to get some foundational specialists so that when we start, we'll have specialists to start training. Otherwise, those who have gone ahead of us to have specialists, they will start and start ahead of us because they may tell us that we don't have a certified specialist to start training other specialists. So we are looking very seriously at that as well. All right, so goal definition of department. So now I'm done with the five P, the 5P focus for the current GB for the next 3 years. Now, we have discussed this extensively, and I am just trying to summarize what the various departments are to do to push this 5P agenda forward. So we have the chair of practice standards and accreditation committee is to marshal all forces to get us all standard documents or standardization documents, organize relevant CPDs, and facilitate stress-free credentialing and inductions, as well as renewal of PINs. Then the treasurer is to facilitate smooth receipt of payment of dues, levies, and donations, as well as facilitating prompt audit reports. Then we have the student rep is to mobilize all student members and strengthen all student associations. The chair of zonal reps is to energize the base of GAND at the zonal level with exciting and impactful activities. So we have the chairs of nutrition and dietetics. They are supposed to lead the world-class professionalization of members. And our PRO is to project a good image of GAND to facilitate our engagement with stakeholders. And the chair of GAND Foundation is to set up the framework of a multi-million-dollar foundation. So by the end of our tenure, these are the key outcomes we are looking up to. 1,500 members in good standing, expanded avenues for professional engagement, strong and exciting zones, stress-free credentialing, PIN renewal, and low-cost world-class CPDs, a strong student member force, a land for our future ultramodern office and nutrition village, an enviable GAND foundation, and we want to be a founding member of the Alliance for Dietetic Practitioners in Africa. So what are we doing at the currently? What have been engaging us? So we have met the Minister for Health, all the allied health, the president of all the allied health professions, met the president early this month, and the outcome was good. We presented the over 32,000 allied health professionals that are yet to be employed over the past 3 to 4 years. So we have we actually pushed through to the minister, and he assured us that he will raise that matter at cabinet for our and push so that the allied health. In fact, I must say that it seems the minister really has some soft spot for allied health practitioners. So we are still pushing. Let's still pray and keep our fingers crossed, hoping that the next financial clearance will have our people cleared. Over 1,000 people, nutritionists and dietitians, and the rest, the other professionals as well. Currently, we are running the project to get a bill passed for the mandatory front of pack warning labeling with Send Ghana. So as you have heard, I think 2 days ago, we were on the front page when the project was launched. So GAND is in fact, the brand GAND has become very, very important and crucial. And at this stage, I want to say kudos to the former president, Prof. Preko, and the former GB members for the good work done. The image of GAND is rising by the day. GAND has been shortlisted for the final round of the bidding for the 2029 International Congress of Nutrition, the host. Okay, so right now we are listed we are three, ourselves, Canada and Australia, and we are doing the final preparation for Paris 2025, so that we are hoping that we will win, so that we'll host the whole world in 2029, God willing. The first batch of letters to institutions for courtesy calls are gone, and we are hoping to send the rest. So key institutions like NHIA, the religious bodies, and the key organizations, the WHO and UNICEF, we are putting strategies in place to meet their heads and discuss with them matters of mutual importance or benefits. All right, so what have I said so far? What I'm saying is that the governing board has 5P agenda for the next 3 years. The development of a 5-year strategic plan from 2026 to 2030 is underway. The various departments of GAND have highly defined goals for the term, and the GB is working on the grounds in pursuit of the term's focus. So I want to say a very big thank you for your attention, and I'll be on standby during the open forum to address any concerns, questions, or answers. Over, JB.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for the wonderful presentation. Pearl, my colleague Pearl, who is also a co-moderator, will take over from here. Over, Pearl.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So at this point, we would invite the chair of the GAND Foundation to continue from where Mr. President has just concluded. So, chair of GAND Foundation, Mr. Mensah, please, if you are on with us, kindly take over. Thank you.
Yeah, Pearl, I can't find Danny online.
Okay, I think he was on, but he must have dropped off.
He has dropped there. Okay.
So,
Okay. So let's give ourselves a few minutes. I think he will join. Yeah.
okay,
I'm getting in touch with him.
Okay. Please, whilst we wait for Mr. Mensah to join in and take over, if you have any questions for Mr. President, kindly unmute yourself and ask, or you can also put it in the chat box. Thank you. You can raise your hand and we'll call you, you're mute, and then you can ask your question. Please go ahead. I see someone has. Okay. Dr. Hayford, kindly go ahead.
Yes, so good evening, colleagues, and thank you, Mr. President, for the very elaborate vision for this new governing board. Just wanted to just add an extra information I think you missed concerning what is currently happening on the ground. And so I'm also happy to include that we have initiated processes, as part of our lobbying strategy to push to get our our members, posted to facilities across the country. I mean, it is the first of the process that we have initiated. Full details I'm very sure full details would be given, during when we meet, as constituents, both the dietetic group and the nutrition group. So I thought that I should also add that that process we have started, and hopefully we will be able to get some positive feedback and very soon to share to members. So that's what I just wanted to add to what Mr. President said with concern to what is currently happening on the ground. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hayford. JB, do we have Mr. Mensah now?
Yes, I'm here now.
Okay, thank you.
So if I can, okay, share. All right.
Yes, please, you can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chair. So just something brief on the GAND Foundation has been introduced by our president. So the GAND Foundation, sorry, just a minute. So the GAND Foundation was set up to all right, yes, with the mandate, with 3 mandates in mind, and that is to be the major wing of the foundation that looks for funding to conduct certain projects or project the academy as an evidence-based group or an association made that projects evidence-based practice of nutrition in the country. And so we are also mandated, or the foundation is also mandated, to enhance members' research, professional and academic development, and also to be a semi-autonomous entity of their academy in the near future. But before that, we need to ask ourselves what the GAND Foundation is. And I know we've been hearing about it, but we are to let us know what the foundation is all about. So it's premised on 4 pillars as far as its devotion is concerned. So the foundation is devoted to supporting nutrition and dietetic professionals. So we, the members of GAND, the foundation will be our main support system. It is also devoted to advocate for healthy lifestyles through optimal nutrition and sustainable diet initiatives. It's also to promote innovation in food and nutrition research, aim at solving food and nutrition needs in the country and beyond, and then connect with experts and partners across the nutrition and the food community, all geared towards providing objective and evidence-based information, education, and expertise to the population. So our mission at the foundation is to create opportunity that generates investment that propel the future of nutrition and dietetics for a healthy society through partnership, innovation, and accountability of resources. And we are doing this with this vision in mind. And that is, we envisaging a future where everyone has access to healthy, sustainable nutrition that promotes well-being, reduces disease, enhances the quality of life, and ensure nutrition equity for all population, regardless of socioeconomic status. So these are the mission and the vision of the foundation. And our main areas of operation are: one, that we intend enhancing members' research, professional and academic development, like we said, through scholarships. So where we invest in the current and next generation of nutrition and dietetic professionals. And then, of course, awards that will be a form of the foundation helping GAND recognize individual members who have excelled in the various spheres of the nutrition and dietetic profession, practice, research, and so on. And then also provide grants, that's research grants that will fund innovative research that meets nutrition needs in the country. For the advocacy and nutrition education aspects of our mandate, this we intend doing through approach one, through nutrition education and awareness, or what we call nutrition advocacy. And so we develop nutrition-related advocacy programs that reach out to vulnerable population within our country and empower the populace with informed, healthy choices as well through various advocacy platforms. And then also, we also intend meeting this devotion through community outreach and access. And so here we intend disseminating optimal nutrition related information, establishing partnership with expertise and all that, all in a way of meeting community needs as far as nutrition is concerned. And then the foundation will also achieve this devotion through nutrition policy advocacy. And so all the nutrition policy advocacies that will be generated either by the foundation itself or GAND with partnership or in partnership with its other collaborators and stakeholders, the foundation will be active in ensuring that these policies receive the necessary advocacy as well. And then the third and the final devotion that's got to do with the research and capacity building aspect, where we intend doing this by investing in research and innovation as well, and even conducting some as well. And thankfully, the academy is rich with the necessary expertise across academia, research, and practice to help with this. And then lastly, capacity building and training. We are envisaging a future where the foundation would help GAND through its PSA to develop training programs and also resource our practitioners and all other nutrition educators to enhance their expertise as well. Now, when it comes to the transparency and accountability governance, we are hoping that in the very near future, by the third year of its how do you call it, starting operationalization, would have been able to register the foundation as an independent organization, limited by guarantee, as is expected by law, and we would have implemented a robust governance framework, which you will see very soon, and set it up, appoint all the board of directors and the various directors that will be in charge of various directorates within the foundation, and then be very astute in pushing and publishing financial reports that demonstrates our transparency, because we'll be using funds that will be given to us by other agencies and individuals. So we need to show that we are accountable as well. So this will be the governance structure for that future or within the next 2-3 years. When we set it up, we are trusting that we would have been able to have all these departments with people from among us being in these portfolios and serving the foundation. Okay, so let me just skip this. Now, how do we intend to create impact? We are doing this by generating wealth. Okay, so where we pool funds and create financial leverage so that we can invest in the programs and activities as we've been mandated to do. We also are doing this by convening partnership and doing quite a lot of partnership to enable us receive investment and also finance the various programs that is under our mandate. And then, of course, also we intend impacting the professional, that is both those of us who are members of the academy and our students as well, to be able to meet the vision of the academy for its members. Finally, the sources of our funding are through these initial suggestions, and normally as we go along and we keep identifying some other innovative sources, we will add them to the list. So first of all, it's membership donation with tied pledges. So we intend coming up with a strategy to reach out to our members who can make some generous donations to the foundation. And then also we intend building what we call legacy partners who will be major donors. So this will be benevolent in the individuals or foundations or corporate. And then we'll also be doing one-on-one solicitation where we'll also approach high-earning individuals and corporate organizations and other individuals and societies as well. We also intend doing the crowdfunding campaigns and also launch into corporate sponsorship and partnership with reliable and ethical partners as well. And then also, yes, be scouting around for any local and international grants, organize fundraising events, jump on any micro grants, can be as little as or $20,000 or $5,000, we jump on it, and because we need to start from somewhere. And then approach quite a lot of philanthropic foundations who also offer grants, community-based fundraisings, and innovative finance, which will be used to raise funds for the GAND Foundation, which President expects it to be $1.5 million worth of portfolio, and we can do that together. Our timelines are this briefly. So within this first year is to form our research department, which we have started doing, and we'll be happy as many of us interested in research, proposal writing and funding, sourcing, those who have the expertise, you can see me, and then we'll add it to the team. Identification of potential funding partners, setting programs that we can start doing, because we want to start targeting the low-hanging fruit first. And then by the second year, we intend registering the foundation fully, form its board of trustees, and set up its management system as well. And then by the third year, we should complete any recruitment as well. And then probably by the grace of God, start receiving bigger grants to fund the activities of the foundation. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mensah, for a very elaborate presentation. We should have done this earlier in the meeting, but I guess it's not too late to still go back and do that. I am not sure if all our members know and have seen the GB members. So GB members on the call, I would kindly request that you unmute yourself and then kindly introduce yourself to us. And please show your face. Turn on your cameras for us to see you and know who you are. Thank you. We'll do that briefly and then continue with the next on our agenda for today. So GB members, please. Osofo, we've all seen Osofo, but Mr. President, we want to see you once again.
Okay. I think Danny has another aspect of the presentation to do.
Okay.
But can you see my face now?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Reverend Prince Bedu. Reverend Prince Bedu is our president, the president for GAND. Yes. We have Mr. Anthony Kula. Please, Vice P, if you are on the call, kindly unmute yourself and say hello to us and show us your face. Okay.
I think he has dropped.
He has dropped off. Okay.
Yeah.
The next is Dr. Frank Hayford. Dr. Frank. Dr. Hayford is the chair for the dietetics group. Thank you very much. Good to have you. Please, the next is the chair for nutrition, Professor Paul Aite. Prof, please. Prof, sorry. Prof, please, if you are on the call, kindly show us your face.
Sorry, I'm bare chested, so maybe I'll just show my head if that is possible.
Okay. All right. Thank
you. Prof.
Thank you, Prof. We understand. Our treasurer, Madam Felicia Danso, the Minister of Finance, GAND Minister of Finance. Please show us your face and say hello to us.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, so I'm here. Can you see? You can't see me.
Yes, we can see you. So that's the Minister of Finance. Thank you very much. Please, the next on the list is students rep.
I didn't see Felicia.
Hello. Sorry, I'm on my way home, so I'm not. Maybe if I would like to keep my camera off.
I've seen Felicia's face with her glasses.
Okay.
Hello.
Right, Julius.
Yes, I'm still on my way home, so if it's okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll show my face later. Okay. Thank you.
That's fine. Okay. The next on the list is the chair for CPDs. Dr. Collins.
Hello, good evening.
Practice and Standardization Chair. Dr. Collins Appiah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, so please, I encourage us to participate actively in our CPD activities. And it's been wonderful so far. The attendance is encouraging. So I encourage us to continue and then also invite and encourage our members who are yet to since last week. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please, the next is our zonal representative, Madam Alberta Ananga Seiram.
Yeah, good evening to everyone. I hope you're enjoying the session, and I encourage everyone to keep joining so that we will learn more and unite more. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't put off your video yet.
Thank you.
Okay, we have seen your face. Nice.
Okay, please, the next is our chair for the GAND Foundation, Mr. Dadeo Mensah.
Yeah, hello everyone. Sorry, my camera is so I can't see my face now because I'm using a different machine.
But your picture is clear.
Yes, my picture is there. Yes.
Danny, we are not taking that.
I know, right? I know.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Please, the next is our secretary, but unfortunately,
okay.
Our secretary had to attend to something quick, so he will show us his face later. And I'm also Pearl Salome Ehonam, your PRO. Please, can you see my face?
Yes, yes. We can see your face.
All right. Thank you very much. So please, we would give the chance to Mr. Mensah to continue his presentation, the second part of his presentation, and give you some time to ask all the questions that you have. So Mr. Mensah, kindly take over. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Pearl. So this second part is efforts that the GB is proposing to meet one of the major objectives that our president shared earlier, and that is getting a landed property and to be able to establish or put up the GAND headquarters and nutrition village. It's how do you call it, a wonderful vision. The entire GB is behind it, and we want to sell or pitch this idea to you quickly. And if we are, or we the kind of shall I say, association that we boast ourselves to be, then it's high time we quickly start looking for that, or looking for the opportunity to have ourselves housed and set up our offices properly. So there's a need for that. We need a permanent headquarters. We need also to have our standardized nutritional assessment tools available, as has been also shared as one of the goals of the professions standardization department of the GB. And these are two immediate funding needed projects that the GB wants to carry out, especially within this its tenure of office. The total cost envisaged is that we should be able to raise at least 2 million Ghana cedis for the land acquisition, and then also quickly go into the necessary study and experimentations for the dietary assessment standardization project. And we are proposing certain approach at raising these funds. One is a one-off contribution from members. We are asking that in our lifetime as members of GAND, at least based on our strengths and our big pest levels, you know, all hands are not equal. So we know that there are some of us who are big pest holders and all that. And so we are proposing that we have some of us donate a one-off or contribution of 500 cedis, others 1,000 cedis, and others 2,000 cedis, which we intend receiving from us. And we are proposing that if this can be done within the next 6 to 12 months, of course, you don't have to do it all at once if you don't have 2,000 or 1,000 or 500 cedis at once, but a system will be created that even if it's 100 cedis you want to contribute every month to meet it, or 50 cedis or 500 cedis, depending on the level you want to give to the off, and we are asking members to do this for all of us. The second one is a special donation that we are asking founding members. You know, we have among us founding members of GAND who contributed chiefly to starting the foundation, the academy, sorry. And so these foundation members, or founding members as they are called, from time to time we call on them to help. So for them, we are asking and encouraging them to also donate 1,000 cedis annually towards this cause as well. And we are forming a GAN Club 100 that will be made up of prestigious which will be a prestigious membership category. So this will be made up of members who can help us contribute or commit to an annual pledge of between 1,000 and 3,000 cedis every year. So aside, as part of your one-off, or if you want to be in this category every year, you just help us with an annual donation of 1,200, 2,000 or 3,000 Ghana cedis. Aside that, and this is what we want to solicit from members. But aside this, of course, we'll be looking outside members. We'll also be doing one-on-one solicitation from individuals and groups. We'll also be doing some crowdfunding as well, and we'll use our social media handles to help us with this a lot. And then we'll also have some marketing materials available, paraphernalias and some items that are GAN branded will also be available that we can also market to raise some funds. And then we'll organize some fundraising events like a gala dinner, some nutrition fair and co, all in a bid to raise some funds for these two important projects that we have to handle. But of course, we are not just asking for money. We have some benefits aligned for all of us who will be donating. So we expect that if all of us are donating, at least if it's the one-off donation that you intend giving, these are some of the benefits. One, you'll be recognized in all GAN communications. So your names will be listed in any form of communication, whether it's our annual newsletter, our website, our social media platform. You'll be acknowledged as contributing to this worthy cause. We'll give you a certificate of appreciation as well. And then we'll also prioritize your access to GAN events. So conferences, any webinars, any CPDs and all that, will have a special arrangement where your access to these events will be prioritized as well. And then we'll give you a courtesy copy of the standardization guidelines that we would have put together. All the handy measures and other nutritional assessment tools that would have put together in a guideline form would give you a courtesy copy and duly signed as a sponsor to this course. But aside that, those who we are asking to give us 1,000 cedis Okay, those who can give us 1,000 cedis one-off payment, in addition to all the above, will also give you access to what we call the exclusive donor webinar series, where we will bring prominent nutritionists or dietitians or GAN partners, who, especially those on the advisory council, who will discuss topics in different nutrition-related issues like oncology nutrition, pediatric nutrition, renal, and all that, based on their expertise, public health nutrition, and all that, policy and all that. So that program will be a courtesy program for those who give us 1,000 cedis and above. And then they also have branded GAN merchandises, tote bags, notebooks, mugs, and all that as well. And then, of course, they will be invited to the headquarters groundbreaking ceremony when, God willing, with your help, we are able to finally accomplish this. And in addition, for those who will give us 200 cedis, 2,000 cedis, one of according the premier donors, they will have a premium benefit where we'll recognize them we'll have a plug of generous donors, and those people's names will be on that plug at the headquarters building. They also have VIP membership status, so a 1-year GAN Patron membership, which will give them free access to all GAN events, workshops, conferences, and all that. And then we will share with them personalized impact report as well. Now, for GAN Foundation members, in addition to the ones we've mentioned, you also will have your names engraved on the foundation plug of the founder's wall of the Nutrition Museum, which will be within the headquarters complex that we are envisaging to put up. So all GAN Foundation members who will be giving us annual donation, your name will be on this wall. Members and other individuals who will be part of the GAN Club 100, that means that we are targeting at least 100 members to be part of this, who will give us an annual donation of 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 cedis. Again, they will have their names on donor plugs on the headquarters. And then also, they will also have a prestigious GAN Club 100 badge that they can flaunt anywhere. They will be on our websites and newsletters and all of our PR channels as well. They will have an annual Club 100 pin, and they also have prioritized access to every resource, including the standardized assessment tools that we are talking about as well. In addition, they'll also have exclusive Club 100 masterclass programs that they'll be invited to. So, for example, if Eugene or an international partner is having a particular program, we'll liaise with Eugene to organize such a program, and we'll invite these people to be part as that. They also have personalized donor wall listings and also discounted GAN membership fee of up to 25% discount because of all this. And those who will be giving us, in the Club 100, will be giving us 2,000 cedis, they will have an elite patron status. And so they'll be known as a GAN Club 100 elite patrons as well. So 2,000 cedis, and above will have this. They will also be invited to strategic planning sessions, and then we'll have permanence recognition opportunities as well. Now, all these that we are talking about, these projects are huge, audious projects, which we thankfully want to leverage on the vast expertise that we have in the academy. And so quickly, the GB will put together a 10-member fundraising committee, and the members will come from among us. That will see to the raising of the funds and the implementation of the call, or the project, sorry. And so the call to action is asking every GAN member, is whether you are in the one-off beautiful. Donation, that's beautiful. Whether you are a founder and you want to take up the challenge and add to your founder's responsibility, which is a prestigious one, or whether you want to be part of the GAND Club 100, we are just asking that let us all come together and do this to the benefit of all of us and the building of GAND. Thank you very much, and over.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mensah. Thank you. So at this point, we'll give the opportunity for questions. If you have any burning questions on your mind, any suggestions you would want to give GB, and most importantly, what we've just heard about the GAND Foundation. If you have any thoughts, any questions that you may have, kindly raise your hand. You unmute, and then you raise your hand, we will call you, and then you unmute and speak. Thank you. If you are unable to speak also, you can put your questions in the chat box, and then we'll read it out on your behalf. Thank you.
Sorry, Mr. Prison's Janishman.
Please, any questions? Okay, whilst we wait for the questions to come in, I would want to read some of the feedbacks we have in the chat box. Okay, we have one from Mr. Abu Imoro saying that, yes, this is a great move because it seems our young ones who are not employed are left behind, especially clearance for backlog of nutritionists and dietitians. Dr. Hayford also responded earlier that we have also initiated lobbying process to get our members employed to facilities across the country. Yes. Okay, this one is from Sophie. She said, thank you, Mr. President. I have always been of the view that we explore other avenues to practice dietetics beyond the hospital. Can we liaise with the universities offering dietetics to reorganize the training sessions to also explore doing attachments with hotels, schools, industry? So that working in such avenues after school will be much easier. Thank you. Thank you. Please, is there anyone who wants to speak, or I should go ahead and continue reading?
Woodman's hand is up, please.
Okay, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Please, mine is a suggestion to the governing board. And so there was a section that Mr. Mensah indicated that there'll be some paraphernalia and all those things. I want to suggest that recently, it's like those GAN members who are working with Ghana Health Service. Recently, there's this drive about uniform policy or something like that, even though nutritionists and dietitians, we do not have uniform. But I want to suggest to the GB so that that's part that that benefit package that they are talking about, we can have, for instance, a lab coat or something that will have the inscription of the names of members on it, and maybe it can be at a fee for us to buy. I think it will help. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, Lukman. This is well noted. I think we started discussions around that, and some of the feedbacks we had was that some institutions don't allow you to bring in your own customized apparel, but since it is not every institution that is going by that rule, we'll make sure that we make this happen. We've actually been working on that. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, anyone else who wants to speak, kindly unmute and go ahead. Okay, just so that we don't keep you waiting too long, I'll go ahead and read some of the feedbacks still that we have from the chat box. This is coming from ROO, that's the initials. I don't see a name, sorry. The current government seems to have a lot of interest in preventive health and health promotion as outlined in their manifesto. GAND should position itself strategically for collaborations, not only with MOH, but other key ministries such as sports and recreation. Thank you very much for your suggestion. It is well noted. Jacinta, please, I want to find out my credentials is okay. I think that has been answered already. She wanted to find out about her credentialing status. Interesting ideas from Akumia. Do we have timelines to this? I propose a fundraising team be set up to champion this. Yeah, thank you. I think Mr. Mensah mentioned they are going to put together a team that will be leading this. And I'm sure the call will come through very soon so that anybody who is interested would join in. Eric says that any updates on the survey that was sent out earlier this year by the chair of the dietetics group? Eric, we would have another session where the nutrition chair and the dietetics chair will have engagements with both sides. And so all these updates will be given during that session. I just hope that members filled out that Google form that was sent out. We're trying to get data of people who had not been employed in both professions over the years. So they will be giving us some updates during that meeting. But if we have a lot more time left on this call, maybe they'll just say something briefly to us on that. Okay, Esther says, insightful presentations and ideas. Thank you all. Please, for the Club 100, how long will the yearly payment take? Mr. Mensah, this one is for you.
Yes.
How
So
long?
5 years.
5 years.
Yes, please. And the timelines is starting immediately. So I'm sure within the month of June, all these calls and publicities and contacting to our individual selves will begin. So, all right, thank you.
Okay. All right, someone is also asking for the attendance form. Please, Dr. Collins has put it in the chat box, so kindly make sure you fill out the attendance form indicating all the questions, anything that you've been asked. Sometimes we have challenges with the AHPC because of documentations that are not well done or accurately done. So please make sure that you give us the right information in the attendance form that has been put in the chat box to make the process with AHPC easier. Thank you. Someone is also asking, Emanuela, she's asking, please, who can we see to join the research and proposal team? I think that is Mr. Mensah.
Yeah,
Mr.
myself, yeah.
Will be putting out a call for people who are interested to join that team. So, or you can also send him a message.
Mr. Mensah, you can put your contact also, your email or something in the chat box.
Okay. Our zonal chair, Madam Alberta, is reminding us to join our respective zones and build our zones vibrantly. In fact, there's a lot that is going to happen in the zones. So if you don't join your zone, you'll be missing out. So please make sure that you are hooked onto a zone. If you don't have one, we'll reshare the zone so that you identify where you belong, because we have some exciting things that are going to come up later in the year. So please make sure that you wouldn't miss out.
Carol, there is a hand up, please.
Okay, please go ahead. Sorry.
All right, thank you.
Robert, kindly go ahead.
All right, thank you. Grateful for the opportunity, and also to thank the GB for insightful plans that you have for the academy. My question is on in all the fundraising aspects, I did not see a place where we put our students in. So what is the role of our students in contributing to this great edifice that we want to put together? Because as you speak now, by the time the building is up, in fact, they may be the ones that are likely to be occupying those offices to work in. So what is their role in it in terms of contribution and all? Then secondly, again, I did not see a fellowship or an associate membership level to it. So for instance, there could be a medical officer who love or who have a soft spot for nutrition or dietetic and they want to fellowship with the academy. I did not see those areas. They can also help to be able to help us to generate the income that we want. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ado. Thank you very much. Mr. Mensah, do you want to give
Yes,
a
yes.
on that?
So thank you so much for the suggestion on the students. So I think we'll look at that, and I believe the students could also contribute, if not in cash, with most of the any event and presentation. We'll look at.
Okay, thank you.
We have an associate member category for GAND. And so those who qualify are, like you are saying, all those who have some nutrition-related interest and want to be members of GAND but at the associate level. So that category already exists. And all these people can be part of any of the categories for the fundraising as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Esther says, great, thank you, Doc. And then Jacinta is asking, what measures are in place to increase our population from 300 to 1,005 members by 2027? Well, before we answer, Jacinta, are you on the call? We are all involved to get us to that point. So would you mind sharing maybe briefly what you think you can also do to help us get there, whilst Mr. President gives us some updates on what is being done to get us to that point? Maybe you would have some suggestions to improve on what is being done currently. Okay. Before Jacinta comes, Mr. President, please, would you want to answer Jacinta's question?
Yes, yes. I think we've been able to. We just launched, I think 2 months ago. We launched the peer registration squad, where we are trying to have GAND reps at every facility. When we launched it, we had only a few facilities to start with. So the plan is to have GAND reps in all the facilities. So University of Ghana rep, KNUST rep, Tema General Hospital rep, Kolebu rep, and all that to help with the roping in of people who are dietitians and nutritionists but have not yet registered with GAND. So that is number one. And also all the departments, the PRO, the professional, the practice standards and accreditation committee, the dietetics chair, the nutrition chair, all of them have been tasked to come up with strategies to rope in all dietitians and all nutritionists into GAND. So in fact, most of the burden are on their shoulders, and they have come up with a few strategies. We are yet to certify for it to be implemented. So for now, we have started the process of having reps in the various institutions, and that is at the lowest ebb. Then the various departments are also to factor into their annual plans what they will do to bring about the registrations. So these are the two legs we are working on. Other suggestions are welcome, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. Sandra is also asking, are there currently any benefits for being a founding member? We hardly hear any communication on founding members. Mr. Mensah, please, do you want to give an answer to
I'll defer to Presi since it's specific for.
Okay, yeah, so the founding members of GAND, we are a little below 60. They funded the initial activities we had, and also the launch in 2019. So I think it was communicated to them that of all our documentations, their names will appear. And in the museum, their names will appear on the founding members plaque. So the reason why we are tasking founding members to give for 5 years, annual amount for 5 years, is that they hold the highest prestige in all these things that we are speaking about. So the founding members have a lot of benefits already, even before this fundraising. As founding members, their names will be on the plaque as founding members of GAND. When you write our official memoir, the names of all founding members will be there as founding members of GAND. So because of what the honor GAND has given founding members, that's how come we ask that they will also have to pick an amount of 1,000 cedis and pay every year for 5 years. Yeah, for 5 years. So founding members are well catered for, even aside from the donations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. We have some other questions in the chat box. Adoma is asking, how do we join the zones? Adoma, please, if you are on any of our platforms, the WhatsApp group, or you follow us on the various social media handles, we've been sharing information about the zones. But you can also contact the zonal chair, Madam Sairam, for some guide. Probably she would link you to a particular zone to join and know which zone you belong to. The attendance form has been put up again. Please kindly make sure you fill it before you sign off. Thank you. Madam Felicia is saying we are working on strengthening the zones for membership drive. So later in this year, we have some activities coming up. That's why I say that I don't want to let out the cat out of the box. So in due time, you hear of what is coming up for the various zones. So kindly make sure that you are hooked onto a zone so that you don't miss out. But we have very exciting programs that are going to happen zone by zone. So please make sure you find your zone and be part of it. Someone also asked how many zones we have. Currently, we have 6 zones. And we have a newly added zone, our baby zone, which is the GAND International Zone. The GAND International Zone is made up of the nutritionists and dietitians and associate members working and living in other countries abroad. We have the Northern Zone, that's GAND members who are in Savannah, Upper West, Upper East, Northern, Northeast regions of Ghana. We have the Volta Oti Eastern zones, the Southern Zone, the Central Zone, and then the Middle Zone. We are going to put up the zonal disseminations again, demarcations again on the various platforms so that you can know which zone you belong to and also contact your zone lead to be updated on the activities that are going to happen. Okay. I think our zonal chair has also put up the various WhatsApp links for all the zones. She has put it up in the chat box. So please find your zone and follow it.
Please, there's a hand appel.
Okay, sorry. Please go ahead and speak to us. Vice P, the former Vice P, Mr. Agodo Pesi, please go ahead.
Oh, great. Good evening, GAND. I think it's been an exciting meeting. I just have an observation, or maybe two. Generally, I think that the suggestions are great, and I was hoping that perhaps the contents may have been shared prior to this meeting so that some of us who are slow at the uptake may have the privilege to go back and review what has been shared. But I'm guessing that going forward, this could be shared so that we can, as it were, review them and perhaps make our suggestions. But my real question, two suggestions, a suggestion and a question. So I would suggest that, if possible, the benefits should be costed by whatever or value propositions. So, for example, if you say that this benefit is A, if you could add a value proposition, like a cost, valued at so much or whatever, so that people can see the overall, benefits for having one option over the other. Because right now in my mind, I'm asking myself, so if I pick an option for 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000, what exactly is the differentiation beyond a listing of a name? Those are the questions I have in my mind of currently. So number one, I'm suggesting that we should value proposition, add the value to the different suggested benefits. And number two, I'm also suggesting that you should share the document so that we can all look at it. I think at this point, it's not open for discussion necessarily, because the decision seems to have been made. It's just for us to go with the flow. Thank you. Over. But well done to the team. GB, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, former Vice P. Okay. Please, any more questions?
Yeah, PRO.
Yes.
I sorry I couldn't raise my hand, but my name is Wise Chukwudilecha. A GAND member. I want to congratulate the team, the executive, for work being done so far, and you especially for the regular updates on our platforms and all that. I mean, the future looks very bright with all that we are seeing. And also to appeal to members that GAND and our association and profession, though things seem to be moving slowly, we are still work in progress. So the idea of donations and all that should be viewed more of a contribution to build this noble brand for the medium to long term. So anybody who can afford should have that in mind, that you are contributing to build something, a legacy, a strong foundation for a profession for the medium to long term, not mainly because of the benefits that are outlined. I mean, those are good, but then the reason that should stand tall in any decision you want to make on how much you are going to use to support GAN in this noble cause should be towards building something for the future, because you are part of the beginning. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Another hand up. Manyaya.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
I decided to speak because our PRO has kept my comments severally. I don't know if it has to do with my name, pronouncing my name. Okay, so my comment is on the zonal reps bit. I want to suggest that the national zonal representative put measures in place to actually equip the zonal reps. And it could just be, say, an authorization for them to engage people. Because remember that when they are talking to people about registration, dues comes in, assisting them probably on the website to actually register. Anybody can talk to you. Who do you trust with regards to joining, even though anybody can join? So maybe we could just empower them more to do this. And again, if we want to prosper GAND, we should consider targeting our regional leaders. So for example, when they post anybody to a region, they pass through the regional leaders, like the regional nutrition officer, which I know is at the region level. If we are able to get these people, I'm sure anybody passing through them could also be asked to register. And coming down to our district level, our district officers too could be one of our targets audience. And with this, they could also help us at the point of appraisals and stuff. It's not by force to actually be a member from where I stand or from what I understand, but I feel with a bit of these influences from these leaders, we will be able to actually populate as the GB hopes to do. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Manyaya. I hope I got your name right.
You are trying.
Thank you. Thank you for the suggestions. Jacinta is saying that please can we contact our regional nutrition officers to advertise GAN on their WhatsApp groups to increasing the membership. My humble suggestion. Thank you, Jacinta, for the suggestion. It is well noted. I think our zonal rep would follow up on that. Deborah is asking those in Western region, which zone do we belong to? I think I already mentioned Western Zone.
They belong to the Central Zone. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get their WhatsApp link, so I'll forward it to them. I've responded to the message on the chat, so I'll work on it. And then to Manyaya, we actually have a plan in place to have a training for all the zonal reps. So we'll be having an online training session or workshop with all the zonal reps and all positions under the zonal leadership. We will have some training very soon, so they should put their fingers crossed, and then all this will go in place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think you've already agreed to adjust something. So for me, I don't know for others, I really want to see that you acknowledge the assistant zonal reps.
On the flyer,
Yes.
Yeah, so I sent you a message. I chatted you and told you we will work on that. But when you go to the website, when you go to the GAN website, all this have been acknowledged. I think I took all your informations, the various positions in the various zones. I took your details. So when you access the GAN website, you find your details there under the zone that you belong to. You find your details there, so you can cross check. If yours is not there, you quickly let us know so that we can make amends and then input all the details there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Our CPD chair is also giving us some information that we should please, we encourage all to take advantage of the discounted CPD early bird rate. It's 100 Ghana cedi early bird for many insightful activities slated for this year. Rates would increase after the deadline. Please tell a member to tell a member to tell a member. Thanks from the CPD chair. The attendance form has still been shared severally. Please make sure you fill out the form. Sometimes after the CPD has ended and is almost nearing AHPC PIN renewal, you get a lot of pressure and it becomes a bit challenging. So please do due diligence and fill out the form. Mr. Pesi is saying that I totally agree with you, Senior RD-wise. We should all definitely see our contributions to GAN as supporting to build a global brand. My suggestion is to also enhance the immediate benefits to our members who may not readily see the long-term vision to grow a powerful brand that improves our net worth overall. Thank you. Francisca is saying that please about the GAN Foundation, can there be a way where members can contribute willingly if they can't meet the annual 1,000 cedis and above or join the club 100? Mr. Mensah, please, this question is coming for you.
Yes,
Is that
so
whether they can still contribute any amount if they are unable to give the 1,000 annually?
yes, so you since all those founding members who can't are already members of the academy of GAND, you can easily fall within the one-off donations, which starts from I think 500 cedis upward. So that option is also open.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. Thank you very much. I think it's been a very engaging session, but we still have a bit of time. So if you have any questions, suggestion, kindly still raise your hand and speak to us, or you put it in the chat box for us. My announcement from my department I would like to give is that please, when you are filling the registration form, kindly indicate where you are, your location or your place of work. Sometimes people skip it, so it is making it difficult for us to be able to map out where our members are. Sometimes we have organizations and some individuals reaching out to us looking for dietitians or nutritionists in a particular location. And it's sometimes very difficult finding somebody. So please, when you fill the registration form, please indicate where you are. If you haven't done that also, you can go back and edit your membership registration so that we will know where you are. If there is any opportunity for a partner or an agency to engage you for some work, then it becomes easier to recommend based on your location. So that's a humble appeal. The next one is also to appeal to you all to follow our social media handles. We have over 300 members, but sometimes when we share information on our social media handles, we see a few of members going to even read it or like. So we humbly appeal to you to visit our social media handles, like and share our content. Thank you very much. Adoma is asking another question that if I don't have 500 and above, can't I contribute? I think Mr. Mensah has indicated that you can still contribute, even if it's not up to the 1,000 amount. Anything below 1,000 cedis is still welcome. It looks like we have all agreed that this is something that we are willing to all do to help build GAND. There is a season, as the Bible said, for everything, a time to sow and a time to reap. And this is the time where we are all going to put our efforts together, bit by bit. All hands are not equal. Whichever amount or contribution that we can do to help raise GAND to the standard or level where we want to see it to. Please, let's all put our efforts together. This is the only academy we have for Ghanaians. The British, the Americans have their academy, but this is the only one that we have for Ghana. So we are appealing that let's all put efforts together. Let's visit our website too. There's a lot of information on the website. If you have any suggestion, you can reach out or you put it, you share it with us so that together we can grow the academy for all of us.
It's a big man who are here. It's a big man who are here. Yeah, so you are suffering from this same Oh, director.
Yes, sir.
I surrender.
I receive outside. By God's grace.
Hand up, please.
Yeah, it's asking. I couldn't register for the last session. Please, what's the way forward? Please, I'm lost. Can you explain a bit which last session? Is it the CPD session or please, which session are you referring to? If you could please clarify, then we can assist. Okay. A big shout out to our former PRO, Madam Senam. She has been very, very supportive in helping with the PR and social media engagements that have been happening. I have a small team behind the scene who have been really helpful to us, to my department. And I want to use the opportunity to say a big thank you to all of them and also to welcome you on board. If you are interested in helping build our social media brand, please connect with me. You can send a message so that whatever help or support you can give to push the GAND brand out there, we all do it together. So Sanam has shared our social media handles in the chat box. Please visit them and like and share our content. Thank you.
No, there's a hand up.
I think Wise's hand is up.
Kindly speak. Senior Wise, please speak. Your
Yeah.
hand is
Yeah, thank you. I don't like to be called senior. It makes me feel too old. So, meanwhile, I look much younger than most of you. So I just wanted to suggest to Daniel and the team that since there's a large constituency of members who are not working, they should make the donations below 500 cedis also official, so that there will be some benefit and all that attached to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll look at that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Please, are there any more questions or suggestions, clarifications you would want? If not, I would plead and Franklin, please, are you on?
Yes, please, I'm here.
Okay, Franklin has a little information for us about our website. So Franklin, please go ahead.
All right. Good evening, everyone. And I just want to elaborate on how to use the website. I think I have to share my screen. I know most of us use our phones, but it's all the same.
Franklin, something very brief. We are hard up with time, so just tell us something small, what we need to do. Sometimes people are looking for information. How do we use the website to navigate and get some of the information that we require?
Okay. Yes. So I don't know. I'm trying to load my screen. All right. So
we do this another time if you are not fully ready. Sorry for putting you on the spot. Maybe we should do this another time so that you get a lot more time to explain how the website works.
yes, please.
Okay.
And you should just those who have their account to log into their account and then update their profile. It's editable and easy to do. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Please, are there any more burning questions or contributions that you would want to make? If not, we'll take the last words from all the GB members on the call and then we'll call it a day. In the next 10 minutes, we should be done.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Prince here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I must say that it's been a very exciting session, and I want to say kudos to all of us for our respective contributions. I think we'll take all on board, and like Wise said, some of the things we put in maybe now, by the time that we'll see the headquarters there, we may be retired practitioners, and we'll pass by and see it and just be happy. So at this stage where we are, it's a stage of sacrifice. So I will encourage all of us to do our best. And I think, as Daniel said, we have a lot of time, six months to 1 year to pay your one off. So let's all of us do our best and give our best into the project, the 2 million fundraising ahead of us. When we're able to do it, I think it will be the better and we'll enjoy as we move on. Thank you very much. Over.
Thank you, Mr. President. Minister of Finance, please, do you have anything for us, Madam Felicia?
Okay, Phil, thank you very much. Good evening again. And so I would want to appreciate members for their constant contributions and donations, as well as the determination to fulfill their obligations financially. We are also trying hard to meet up with the rates of the transfers that come in, and also acknowledging receipts. We are putting in a few structures so that we are able to do a diligent job, but we are having a little challenges. One of them is that members make payments, send you details or proofs of payments without their names. So you are unable to update your records and also to communicate back to them. So this is an appeal that in whichever platform you are using to make your payments, be it CPD, fees, your dues, or any form of donations or contributions, please, your name should be topmost priority after you make the payments, okay? So before you click that button, ensure that you have filled out all the necessary details so that we don't miss out on anyone's name. Also ensure that the correct arrangement of your name is made available to us, so we don't omit anybody's name and you would think it's deliberate. Also would want to appeal to members that in as much as we get very enthused about paying our dues, the timing, sometimes you get payments coming in as late as 11 p.m., sometimes 12 a.m., and they are sending proof of payments and demanding, have you received it? At that hour, we'll be unable to communicate with you. So let's try, and then whatever payments we do, and let's give ourselves at least some 24 hours, and we would respond to your request or acknowledge the payments. We would also want to remind us that we are currently working with the GAND year as July to June, but we are trying hard to readjust it to the GAND year as stipulated in our constitution. But for the time being, we are still working with the July to June. So if you paid your dues in May, you pay your dues this May, know that by June, the 2024-2025 calendar year for GAND would end, and the 2025-2026 calendar year begins in July. So you would not be in good standing by that time. But as it stands now, for the CPDs, all those who are paying are in good standing, and we are very, very happy with the feedback and the response. We are only encouraging that let's try and then inform our colleagues to take advantage of the highly subsidized rates, and then we would all benefit together. These are the few ones. I know people may ask for their receipts, the hard copy of receipts. We are putting in some other measures. We would first publish the names that have come in of all those we have received contributions from, or data on payments. So once that is published, and if you have made payments and you haven't seen your name, you can alert us, and then resend the evidence, and then that will help us to update our records. We have most of this challenge from those who make the payments from the pay stack. So you have no name, no telephone number, nothing, but the money will go through. So when that is very difficult for us financially to account for the names that have made contributions. I think for now, this is okay. Thank you very much, and we appreciate your financial obligations. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Felicia. I think we have a few more in the chat box. All career researchers interested in joining the the GAND Foundation Research and Grant Development Team should please WhatsApp me on 020-844-5121. That is from Mr. Daniel Mensah, the chair for the GAND Foundation. He said you should reach out to him on WhatsApp if you are interested in joining the research and grant development team. Thank you. This is also from the CPD chair, Dr. Collins Appiah. He says that please, next week is the Dietetics Group Business Meeting. The following week is the Nutrition Group Business Meeting as well. Let's mark it in our calendars. Thank you. Thank you. Those are the announcements from Mr. Daniel Mensah and Dr. Collins Appiah. Mr. Wise, your hand is still up. Do you want to say something?
Sorry, I think it's the old hand.
The old one, okay. All right, thank you. Please, do we have the nutrition chair on the call if he has something to share with us? Prof. Okay. I think Prof dropped off. Dr. Hayford, please, do you have anything to share with us?
No, sorry, Pearl, I'm sorry, I'm on transit. I'm on my way to transact some issues. I mean, see to some issues. So I'm in a vehicle. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I think the next person will have to. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, thank you. Okay. I don't see any more questions or contributions in the chat box. I hope I read everybody's contribution. Forgive me if I missed yours, but thank you for making time for this interaction. It's been good having you. It's been good hearing from you. Finance, do you have anything to say?
Sorry, I just pressed the unmute. I'm sorry. No, I don't. I joined late, so I'm kind of missing. So I'll call you for follow up.
Okay. All right. Okay. So thank you once again for making time for today's CPD session. It's been good hearing from you. It's been good seeing you all. And we want to thank our GB members, our presidents, and all the other members for all the amazing work and the efforts you are putting in place for us. Just to also plead with members that sometimes we may not get it right. There are so many things that come up at the same time. And so in your communication with us, please be kind. Sometimes the tone and the way the communication comes in, it's not the best. If we even got the spelling of your name wrong, kindly pardon us and alert us. It will be amended for you. So I want to use the opportunity to plead with members to be kind and very professional in the way we communicate with each other, so that together we can continue to have a beautiful and impactful family. Thank you. At this point, I would like to invite our secretary. Joseph, please, are you back? Okay, I think he's still not available, but the next steps will be that he is going to share an update with us on the discussions that have happened. The GAND Foundation Chair, Mr. Mensah, would also keep us in the know and updated on what is going to happen from now. As indicated in the chat box, Next week is the business meeting for the dietetics group. So kindly make sure that you invite your friend to be part of that meeting. If you have a classmate or a colleague at work who is not yet part of GAND, please invite them to come and join the GAND family. There are so many amazing things that are going to come up for us. And I know that with God, we will do exploits and together make greater impact. I would like to invite Mr. President, please, do you have any last words for us before we sign off? Mr. President. Okay. So I would like to invite Madam Seiram to give us the closing prayer, if there is nothing more. Madam Seiram is not there. Okay, Madam Felicia, please, since you led us in the opening prayer, please take us away. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I close with the prayer, there's a question. The GAND calendar year, as we are using now, it begins in July and ends June. July and ends June the following year. So the 2025-2026 calendar year will begin July 2025 and end June 2026. But like I indicated, we are working to revert it to what is stipulated in the Constitution. When the time comes, we would adequately inform everyone. So shall we pray? Heavenly Father, we are grateful unto you for this beautiful gathering this evening. We thank you for the insights. We thank you for the great vision. We thank you for the contributions. We thank you for the desire of members to ensure that GAND is elevated to the highest level. Father, we commit all these plans into your hands, and we pray that you water it with your blessings. As there are seeds that we are planting, we are trusting that with you everything is possible, and that what we have set out to do for ourselves and for this great profession, that Father Lord, come several years, 5 years, 10 years to come, we will look back and be proud, and we will say, yes, indeed, we committed this into your hands and you have made it so. We pray for our family members. We pray that, Father Lord, you continue to watch over them. Father, when we have peaceful families, we will have peaceful members. We pray that each member, each family, your peace that transcends all understanding will be our portion. As we go back to our families, we pray that you will help us to reunite in joy and love, and together we will grow as one family to the glory of your name alone. This and many others we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, Madam Felicia, for the powerful prayer. Please keep safe. We look forward to seeing you again, same time next week for the dietetics group business meeting. This is for the dietetics group, so kindly make time to join, and also invite or remind your colleague who is part of us to join. Thank you and have a very good evening.
Good evening. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.